Welcome, everybody. It's Diana with a new prophetic word. A lot is going on around me, so I hope that you can hear me well. But listen, this is what the Lord wants me to share with you. A lot of you may have seen the number 123, and I want to speak about this number and what it means. This is what God revealed to me, and I think that it will shed a lot of light as to what it means, right? Let me read to you from Genesis chapter 28, verse 3. And it says, May God Almighty bless you and make you fruitful and increase your numbers until you become a community of peoples. Let me read another Bible verse to you, and that's from Genesis 35, verse 11, because it connects so well. And God said to him, to Jacob, and that was after God changed his name to Israel. I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and increase in number. A nation and a community of nations will come from you, and kings will be among your descendants. So, this is what it means. There is a certain word, and the word is community. You see that we have it in both Bible verses. And this word community, we have it 123 times in the Bible. And it was interesting to me because as I was asking God about the meaning of the number and what exactly this means, he let me realize that this number is a number of increase, of a growth. It's crescent, right? It's growing. And both of these Bible verses, you see that they deal with being fruitful and increasing your numbers. God increasing your numbers until you become a community of peoples. And in Genesis chapter 35, verse 11, you see that we have pretty much the same thing. It speaks about being a nation, or becoming rather a nation that is fruitful and that increases in a number. And this is what the Lord wants you to know, that He wants you to be fruitful and increase. And God is about to increase you supernaturally. Another thing that He highlighted to me is that it's about generations. If you think about the number 123, you see that it has a start, a middle, and an end, meaning that you can see the one as being the seed, and then it goes up, or it extends. It is being fruitful. It's like seeing this number as being generations that come from the seed. It's about descendants and God's family. So, who is God's family on the earth? Because God does not have a lot of families on the earth, He has only one family. Jesus came to bring us into the family of Abraham, right? So, He came to bring us into a family that is blessed, and that's God's family. He blessed Abraham, and that was about it. He's not blessing every family on the earth, but He's blessing His own family. And after that, after He blessed Abraham and Sarah, He brought us into that family. And because of Abraham, we are blessed. So we inherit, or we inherited the blessings and the promises that Abraham and Sarah inherited. So the blessing of Abraham is this, that he would become a great nation, that the descendants would be numerous, that God will give them a land, and that they will be a blessing to all the nations. So this is what God is saying to you, that because of Abraham, you need to know that you are part of this family, and you are not getting blessed because you are doing something right, but just because you are part of the family. The fact that you are part of God's family is the reason why God is blessing you, and there is no other reason. So do not try to work for it. Do not try to put in so much effort for God to bless you. Know your rights, and the Lord may be highlighting to you that the reason why I am blessing you is because you are part of the family and not because you are doing something. All right? Another thing about this number is that it's connected to order. You know that whenever God blesses you, He brings order into your life because He cannot build on something that's dysfunctional. God needs to bring order into your life in order for His blessing to come into your life. God cannot build on disorder. The number 1, 2, 3 means increase, but it also means order. So whenever God brings order into your life, the blessings can come because He can build on order, but He cannot build on disorder and dysfunction. You even see it that whenever there is disorder, the enemy can attack because there is no protection. We need a spiritual covering. Whenever we have no spiritual covering, you see that the enemy can easily attack us. So we need a spiritual covering. The Lord may be leading you to have a spiritual covering, or the Lord may be leading you to certain people because they are important. They are part of making order in your life. So let the Lord speak to you about what it means for you. How is the Lord bringing order into your life? And how is this a channel through which He will release His blessings to you? You need to ask Him what exactly it means for you. But what God is really highlighting is because of this order, the blessings of Abraham can flow into your life. He is increasing you immensely, quickly, and fast. You are in a transition, and I have seen the number 111 or 1111 so often. The Lord has highlighted this number in the last few days so often. I was like seeing everywhere this number. And the Lord was saying to me how we are transitioning into a time of rest. The number 7 stands for rest. So I have seen that number as well, but the most prevalent was the number 111, and then the next one was 123. Another number that I have seen was 333, not too often, but I have seen it quite a couple of times. And this number is connected to fruitfulness and to increase. So you see how perfectly it fits when it comes to the Bible verses that I read to you. What the Lord was really highlighting to me was the increase and the growth, the supernatural increase and growth. And it will not come from you, it will come from the fact that you are part of the family of God. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner the blessings of God can flow into your life. It's about the seed of Abraham, it's about the descendants of Abraham, it's about God's family. You know that God is a God of generations, and whenever He blesses one person, He thinks about the people that will come afterwards, about the descendants, right? So, this is what God wanted to do for us when He blessed Abraham. He wanted to include us into that blessing that He gave to Abraham. So, whenever you read about Abraham, and what he received. Think about yourself as well, because you are included in that. Whenever you read Bible verses where you see that God blessed his people, apply them to your life and to your situation. Do not just read them and that's about it, but start to imagine. Use your imagination and see yourself blessed. See yourself prospering. See yourself how you are being blessed immensely and quickly and fast. This is what God showed to me. Alright, that's it for this message. If this message resonates with you, then let me know in the comment section below. Just type the numbers 123 or 111 and also share it with a lot of people. If you want to sow a seed into this prophetic word, the link is in the description box below. Many blessings. Love you guys and talk to you soon.